I wanted to do something different this morning. Take a break from the concordant commentary, Book of the Unveiling. I'll go back into it on Monday. But I read this morning. I listened to Dean and Chris, Mortal Fury, this morning. And words of consolation for each other is so important. You know, when we're down, we're down. And like I said, when I'm down, I'm really down. And I'm brought low by God. And I realize the training aspect of it. And I realize that it's worth going through in the absolute sense. But it's not fun, relatively speaking. I haven't been feeling the greatest at all. And I got some other news from my landlord. He wants to raise our rent. You know, I'm already stressed out enough. I got very little from the government coming in, and I cannot find a job. Even when I do attempt to, I know, and this is relatively speaking, you got to hear me from a human level, okay? From a relative level here. Now, from the absolute, I realize God's operating all. Yes, I do. But from this relative standpoint, I'm at a distressing point again. It's like I'm down to the lowest again. And it just, even when I try to go forward a bit, it just, nothing happens. It's just like I'm at a standstill. And I was at despair this morning, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where God is taking me, and it's hard. It's hard. I can't express it. And on my channel, I look like I'm happy, and I'm trying to muddle through, but this morning, I listened to Dean and Chris, and I appreciate them brothers so much. The consoling words, and Mike Knotts. The consoling words, and Martin Zender. Lifts me up in spirit. And that's what I need so bad sometimes. Is because I have nobody here in my immediate area to fellowship with, and it's really, really tough. But, yeah, so the landlord wants to raise the rent. I know he's gonna, but that's gonna be another tough road to hit. I mean, we can all be all cheery and everything, say, you know, it's all good, and I know it's good, absolutely speaking, no matter what. Don't get me wrong, I'm not wavering on my faith. I'm not wavering on the faith of Jesus Christ that's there for me, and the consolating words that he graces me with in my heart, but sometimes you just hit that bottom and you don't know where the heck to go. I can't find a job. I attempt to find a job, and it just never works out. I don't know. I'm at the end of this because I know darn well the government's going to cut me off, and it's soon. But after listening to Dean and Chris, Mortal Fury, Mike Knotts, Martin Zender, I wanted to bring you this passage today. And this passage really speaks volumes of how God is operating in consoling us and building us up and building each other up no matter what. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting in verse 7. Now we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the transcendence of the power may be of God and not of us. In everything, being afflicted but not distressed, perplexed but not despairing, persecuted but not forsaken, cast down but not perishing, always carrying about in the body the deadening of Jesus, that the life also of Jesus may be manifested in our body. For we who are living are ever being given up to death because of Jesus, that the life also of Jesus may be manifested in our mortal flesh, so that death is operating in us, yet life in you. Beautiful words right there. Perplexed but not despairing. Persecuted but not forsaken. Cast down but not perishing. In everything being afflicted. I love you all. And I thank God for all of you. I thank God for this channel. Some mornings, it's just the only reason I get up, is to bring you this truth. and bringing across something to lift you up in spirit. I'm sorry for sobbing and weeping this morning. I apologize, but look, I have to get it out of me. I just don't know where to turn sometimes. And I turn to God. Absolutely speaking, I turn to God in Christ. And that faith stands strong in me. Not my own shit, but God. God alone. I love you all. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday.